Champions
Did
League.
you lose the Europa League finals to the worst timer? Where are you going? I got 5 more seconds to talk about your team, dog.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Soccercito. Today we're gonna be debating football's hottest takes. It's gonna get spicy. Boys, you ready for this?
Round 1, Champions League.
If VAR came in 2010, for instance, Real Madrid won't have 5 Champions League titles in the last decade, I assure you.
Bam.
Smart man.
What? Yeah.
What?
They still own the refs. Who cares about VAR?
What?
I did not think that was going to be the argument you're going to make.
You can put on VAR, you can put whatever you want. The refs still somehow always give them every call at the end of every game. And you can't talk because you Fergie time,
This
bro.
this would apply to anything even outside of Champions League, World Cups. There's been so many controversial. The Arjen Robben, Netherlands, Mexico, no era penal, the whole thing. This not VAR.
You see that VAR can't get anything right now. You think back then they would have got
That's a
when
great
it wasn't
point.
even
It would have been
4K?
But
another.
forget all that.
It wasn't
though.
even HD,
We're
bro.
talking
This
about
stuff looks like it was filmed on Motorola Razors,
Let's
bro.
focus here. Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid when they have 5 Champions League. I think Real Madrid was so class. I'm sorry, so class. We're talking about possibly the
He's
greatest.
just standing CR7.
No,
That's all
not
this
even
is,
CR7.
dog.
No.
Let's be honest. That's probably, debatably, the greatest dynasty team in history of the game.
But VAR.
To say that VAR is the reason that they were successful is BS.
How well does Casemiro play when he's on your team, realizing, oh, wow, they actually call these fouls?
Also,
VAR wouldn't stop
different
that.
time. A younger Casemiro, legs Casemiro. Don't even bring that
Legs
in.
Casemiro, he got no legs. He's crawling around
I'm
your
sorry.
pitch.
That team was
You
too.
still would've- you
that
still would pay
team was too good to
$250
blame it on
million.
VAR.
No. But they're saying not VAR not being there is why they have the Champions League. So VAR being there would have influenced some of the decisions.
They can't get the calls
it might have
right
been, It might
now.
be 4 Champions League instead of 5. So that's why I think
Okay.
VAR. I think
Well, it
this is
says
a
it wouldn't
valid.
have 5. Well, I guess you could say
This
4.
is a valid argument.
It's a stupid way to look
I
at it.
disagree. Champions League without the great Manchester United.
Thank
There,
you, bro. A
yes.
man of wisdom over here.
Finally.
Listen,
Who needs
you
y'all?
always want the biggest clubs in the world
How
in
about
the
this?
competition.
Get into the conference
Yes.
and then maybe we can talk.
You know
Get
what's
into
funny?
Europa
You know what's
and
funny?
maybe we can
I
talk.
just made a video on this.
Oh, did you?
I made a video about the
Shocking.
fact that Man United are not even a European competition. Yet I gave an example of every single night this past week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Man United was mentioned somehow, some way. Why? Because we're the biggest club in the world. We also bring
No, because
clicks.
we love making fun of you.
That's
And you-
fine.
You sitting here talking about a great champions, a great Manchester United. You got to get a good Manchester United first, and then maybe you could get the great. You didn't like Real Madrid versus Manchester City 2 years in a row?
Right.
That was incredible.
I
You
was
didn't need
entertained. I
Manchester
want to see
United
the best
hoofing
teams. I
it.
want to see good teams. I don't want to see just the big brands go up against each other.
I disagree.
That's
I would
it.
also argue you like, oh, we like making fun of Man United. If you like making fun of us, you have less space to make fun of us if we're in less
because
competitions.
You're making people wash their own jerseys.
No.
That's why we're talking about you this week.
No, I'm sorry.
It's an embarrassment.
I'm sorry.
Your club
I don't
leaks,
want to
dog.
hear it. We're one of the biggest
Your
clubs
building,
in the.
Your building can't even be in Champions League at least.
We are one of the
It's
biggest
got a
clubs in the
waterfall
world.
in it.
People can't keep our names out their mouth. Even when we're
Because
not
it
in the
gets-
competition, we're mentioned. So when we're in the
Because
competition,
it's
greater.
embarrassing. What's happening there is
It's
embarrassing.
greater.
I don't know. I watched the Europa League final. I was not impressed. I don't know.
Yes.
I want to see that in
Wait,
Champions
did you
League.
lose the Europa League final to the worst timer? Where are you going? I got 5 more seconds to talk about your team, dog.
This is absurd.
I miss Champions League away goal rule.
I missed it.
What do you mean? Parking
No,
the bus for an
Before we get
entire
into
game?
it, can I give my stance?
Go.
My stance is I miss it, but I don't think it should be in place. But I do.
Why do you miss it?
I
That means
miss
you
it.
guarantee one
It made the
game.
game
We
spicier.
had a long
You want to
conver-
see Kairat Almaty just park the bus? Go with the 5-5-0?
This is the issue. My main issue is the extra time rule.
Okay.
The away goal rule still applies in the extra time,
Extra
which it
time.
shouldn't.
Okay.
Which it shouldn't. That was my only issue. But in general, it's a
I'm
more
bored
fair
already. What
result.
are you-
No.
you
It
go
was
all
over.
I low-key
specifics.
think that the away goal, goal,
The away goal?
the away goal gave like power to the fans almost. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Wait, whoa, what do you mean? Hold on, I don't even know what the hell you're saying. Why are you agreeing
And
with
that home team and the home team in that second leg.
They knew that
got
they
an
had
advantage.
to-
No, but all you had to do was sit back and camp out and hope that you get a
No,
No, but if the
no.
away
It's
fans could get their
garbage.
team to score 1 or 2 goals in an away game,
How they gonna
that
get
helps
their
them
team
when
to
they
score
get
a
more
goal?
goals. It changes the game
How is a
completely.
fans gonna get their team to
What
score
you
a goal?
mean?
Don't
A
don't do
bit
this.
louder.
Don't do
a little
this.
bit
Don't do
stronger.
this.
This is ridiculous.
Encouraging.
They're not
Okay,
having-
that
the
means a
12
lot.
So they're not encouraging without the away goal rule.
I think if you're scoring,
They're going out there and going, you know what, fellas?
Look, it makes-
Prove it to me.
it makes sense, though.
encourages
To me,
teams to
to score-
attack.
this
Encourages
is
teams to attack.
ridiculous.
score a goal at
You
Santiago
know what encourages
Bernabeu or
teams
score a goal at
no,
Anfield
you know
or
what
Old
encourages teams
Trafford.
to score when you get rid of this rule, and that's what we've seen is more goals. Both of you are wrong.
I
Thank you
like
very
it now.
much.
I like it now, but I miss it.
So then why'd you put this in
Because I
me?
miss it.
I
It
do
made the
miss
game
it.
spicier.
False.
Yeah.
It made the games better.
If you're liking this video, like and subscribe, and comment down below what's one rule you would change.
Round 2, debating World Cup hot takes.
World Cup 22 final was rigged for Argentina.
Rigged is a
you gotta
strong
say,
word.
You gotta say, because let me tell you something. When Emi Martinez blocked that Colomwani shot, I didn't see no rigging.
The plot was almost lost in that one. I'll tell you this. I was okay. The penalties, I didn't care. But after that Netherlands game, I saw enough. Deliberate handball in the air. No yellow card. Not a
Was
second
that the
yellow.
final, though?
Well, it doesn't matter. Second.
Well, it certainly does, because that's
Well, what led to the final? The games led to those
Your
7 games in
Honor,
total.
the whole court.
I'm sorry. The whole process of that tournament, you saw that was, I'm not going to say it was rigged. You know what? Maybe rigged is a strong word. But the bias, you can't deny it. Kicking a ball straight at the bench and you're not going to get a yellow card for that? That's ridiculous.
They were
Please.
going back and forth in that
Don't
match.
matter.
So that's stupid.
And the
talking
most
about,
penalties?
We're talking
Most
about
penalties?
the final. If Mbappe has a hat trick and you've got that shot on goal, that's on you to win that, bro. They got nothing to do with Argentina and the rules being bent for
Listen.
Argentina. That's France not having enough juice. And sometimes momentum carries you
All
there.
I gotta say is, que miras, bobo.
Yeah, bro.
Que miras, bobo.
Bro, at the end of the day, that
His villain, his villain origin.
Look, that final, I watched it. It was, and also Mbappe got 2 penalties. So I'm not gonna say the final was rigged, but what led up to the final, Argentina getting to the final.
That's not the tweet. So
Nah.
why don't you tweet that
They
out,
don't get to the
and maybe they'll
final.
pull
They
it
don't
up.
get to the final if the rest isn't biased in
They
the
also
league.
how
lost in their opening game against Saudi
Yes,
Arabia.
that's what they want you to believe.
Ah, I
Where's
see.
Messi?
They want you to believe. Because now they say, oh, now they're not going to think we're onto something. You guys gotta wake up.
Throw
Wake up.
off the trail.
What are the
Wake
odds
up.
a Brazilian thinks this? The new FIFA World Cup format from 2026 onwards is absolutely insane and not in a good way.
All right.
All right,
All
there
right.
we go.
Right.
Finally, I
right.
like switching it up. And also, it's called the World Cup, not the sum of the World Cup. So the more you teams you add, the better it is.
So the
I'm
only thing
kinda
here
cool with
is
it.
the 48 team. This is to me the limit. I've heard that they want to do 64 teams.
No.
And this is where it
Who
starts.
cares?
I care. I've even seen former players kind of support
Bro.
this, having more teams. It
Could you
gets
imagine
comical.
if DR got into the World
Who
Cup?
wants to
How
watch
amazing
Spain
that'd
versus Dominican Republic, though?
I mean,
Wow,
I
too.
literally
Nah.
do. I mean, we
be?
actually.
Us against the conquistadors, bro.
I literally-
Or colonizers?
I
That
literally-
game is raps, though.
I
Sorry,
literally-
Brazil, you getting every one.
I
Mariano's not doing nothing.
You
bro.
get everything, bro.
I watched that game at the Olympics, and DR scored their first ever goal in the Olympics.
How dare you, mad
against Spain.
disrespect?
How dare you?
That's what happened.
Listen.
Mad disrespect.
Nah,
I'm glad I
sorry.
missed the equipment
Listen,
when I did that.
I disagree. But my point is, we don't want the quality to go down either.
What are you talking about? That's what gives these other nations a chance
And it gives-
to improve.
it
You
gives
can't
them
see that.
incentive.
But then these other teams.
Look how inspired he is.
No, but
He's a young boy in DR
but
playing baseball, but he says, Papa, why can't I no kick it?
That's it. That's what I sound like.
so you think there's gonna be more stories if we expand it like this?
Yes,
Yes.
48, but more than that.
No, he just Brazil versus Argentina.
Over
We
and
want
over.
the France.
I
every
disagree.
year.
But the quality needs to stay up.
How do we
okay?
all agree to disagree,
Yeah,
and
this
we're
is
still
real.
yelling
Why
at
are
each
we
other?
yelling at each other?
Ah!
Today's tea: you don't need to win an international trophy to be the GOAT.
There we go. Finally.
Wait, what does that say?
Trash take.
Okay.
This is a trash take. You know what this is for? This is built for people whose favorite player didn't win an international trophy. That's the only reason you have this. If you're really the GOAT, that means you did it every time you stepped on the pitch, whether that's a national team
Yeah, okay,
shirt.
but what do you say to the kid? Once again, disagree.
Yeah.
Playing devil's advocate, what do you say to the kid from DR that bangs in 80 goals per year at Real Madrid?
That's
Cover
it.
your
But-
ears real
but-
quick.
but-
Against who?
Nah, but it's kind of crazy because you're only letting teams that are players that have a dominant nation be considered the GOAT. So your point is
No. That's you're just thinking World Cup. What about if you win a Copa America? What
Okay,
if you
true.
win a Gold Cup? What if you win a Nations
Nations League?
League? That's an international trophy. You got none of them, and you
Yeah,
want me
yeah,
to
good
consider you
point.
great?
Good
Make
point.
the players around you great. How
Yeah,
about
good
that?
point, good point.
Like
Yeah.
how I make you guys funnier. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just.
I don't know about
I'm
that
doing
one,
it
but
for-
yeah, for sure.
I'm doing it for the team.
no,
You
yeah.
make Matty funny?
Yeah. False.
Hey, listen. You're right. You got to win in an international trophy to be the GOAT, right?
You got to shine at
Yeah.
Some people don't realize the magnitude of greatest of all time. Of all the times, and you don't have an international trophy.
Even if,
it doesn't make sense.
You know what you can say? You can say that's my GOAT.
If
Yeah,
Ronaldo,
exactly.
I'll give you that.
If Ronaldo didn't win that Euros, you know what the talking points would be.
Nations League too.
Asterisk.
Don't sleep
Yeah,
on
right, I'm
Nations
saying,
League.
but no, the Euros was the one we care about.
Asterisk.
You want
Yo.
to talk about hot take? As a Brazilian, Nations League might be harder than Copa America.
Bam,
Okay,
boom,
wow.
bam.
Round 3, Ballon d'Or hot takes. This is going to be fun.
Thierry Henry is the greatest player not to win the Ballon d'Or. Prove me wrong.
Oh, you disagree.
I feel like you need to start. Talk your shit, bro.
Neymar.
And well, you just said a name, bro.
Wow.
You need to say some more.
What an argument.
I think
You know,
Neymar.
Thierry Henry don't go to his sister's birthday every year. I'll tell you that.
I think Neymar was just unlucky and was born in the wrong generation. If there was in terms of talent, I'm sorry, Neymar is more talented than Thierry Henry, and he deserved the Ballon d'Or. But the problem was the era that he was in.
More, okay,
You
that's
gotta
its own
define
take.
the word talent, because if it's results on the pitch, Thierry Henry, greatest striker in Premier League history, quite possibly the greatest Premier League player of all time. He not only won Champions League when he went to Barcelona, he won the World Cup. What the hell?
Henry wasn't able to win a Champions League with Arsenal. Neymar actually, and I will argue this, carried that 2015
Let me ask you
team
a
to
question.
win the Champions
Was he
League.
the director of football at Arsenal during those years?
No, he was not.
No, he was a striker. What did he do? He moved to another team and won the Champions League there.
I just strongly believe that if there was a player that deserved the Ballon d'Or in history, I would give it to Neymar over
Okay,
Henry.
but that's not the argument. Is
I
he the
would not.
greatest
I would
player
not.
to
You
not
would
win
not.
the Ballon d'Or?
I mean, not to say that Neymar didn't deserve one, but if it's greatest player to not win it, I would put Thierry Henry
And he
over
was
Neymar.
also cheated out of one, man.
So if you had to give a Ballon d'Or to either Henry or Neymar, let's just say, for all they've done in their career, you would give it to Henry over
What
Neymar?
year? What year? And who are you taking it away
Yeah,
from?
it's also different.
Because I got a pretty obvious one for Thierry Henry.
Henry's second on my list, but I just can't believe, in my opinion, Neymar not getting a Ballon d'Or. I think he
You are
deserves it
so
over
Brazil
Neymar.
coded. It's crazy.
I mean,
It's not crazy.
what
It's
if his
not
name was
crazy.
Henriño? Would you agree?
Luka Modric was not even the best Croatian player at the World Cup. Xavi and Iniesta should have won 3 each if he can be said to deserve it. Decent player, no more. Okay.
All right. So then now, go ahead.
So I'm not super
Y'all
locked
gotta stop
in.
hedging your bets. You ready to
I'm
agree
just
this
saying-
You gotta talk the talk.
This argument is swaying me a little bit. What year did he win? What year did he win?
2 years ago.
2018.
Was it?
So
2018.
Damn.
in
I'm
general,
cooked.
this is complete.
What
It's
year
kind
is
of
it?
biased
It's
to
2020, right?
what players win Ballon d'Or, right? So like when Rodri won his, I'm like, I understand his impact, I understand the importance, but when you just look at it on paper, I'm like, he didn't do that much.
Right.
That's the problem with this, because if you take Rodri out the team, you saw what happened.
I understand,
It's
that's the
like
thing.
smacking a Jenga tower. That's exactly what happens when you took Luka Modric out of
Yeah,
Real Madrid.
listen, let's
I
be-
could argue Toni Kroos the same, but Luka Modric was so influential. It's hard for me to say that guy's not one of the single most important players on that team.
And listen, as a Ronaldo fan, many Ronaldo fans say that he got robbed that year. Ronaldo deserved it. 100% people say it. But what I think about Modric is also he was put in a position where he was the engine of Real Madrid that year, and taking Croatia to a World Cup final is and being the main player throughout it all. I think this guy obviously has a bias. Like a decent player, no more, is insane. That's why I disagree.
You know what?
I think he's one of the best midfielders ever.
This is
ever.
a take from someone who looks at a midfielder, and unless they're doing one thing spectacular, they don't see the game.
Yeah.
This guy
But he
would.
was doing
No, but
spectacular.
this guy wouldn't rate
Yeah.
Busquets. This guy wouldn't rate someone like Scholes.
Modric is top 3 midfielders for me of all time. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
facts.
That's my opinion.
Same.
So,
And I hate
best
Tottenham
player in the
players.
world.
At
that
that
moment, that's
2
where-
years ago.
It was him or Ronaldo. Vinicius Jr. not winning the Ballon d'Or is one of the biggest robberies in the history of football.
I mean, based on my last answer, I think I'm gonna agree.
I put
agree.
disagree kinda.
Stand on it. Come on.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna say. Like, I think Rodri is super important, and I mentioned it in the last argument. You pull him out, look what happened to a treble-winning team. They completely collapsed. As far as I'm concerned, that makes you an important player. And if Rodri doesn't do something that's spectacular or crazy, that's not his fault. That's not what he's being asked to do. He's playing his position the best he could possibly play, the best that anyone's playing at that level, for one of the best coaches and one of the best teams. Vinicius Jr., an incredible player, had a great run. You just missed out. If he would have won, I wouldn't have been mad.
No,
Though.
hold on. What did Real Madrid win that
I
season?
wouldn't have been mad.
Just the Champions League? Okay,
Yeah.
let's get something clear here. Real Madrid is the, I hate to say it as a United fan, but Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world. If you are able
By
to...
the way, 2 hours,
If
2 minutes
you
ago,
are-
you yelled at Manchester United.
Just wait, if
Go
you
ahead.
are able to carry Real Madrid for a season, he carried that team statistically.
100%.
He carried the biggest club in the world for one point, and there was no narrative about Rodri until the Euros came. Once the Euros came, the script flipped completely, and I don't know why that happened. Why we put 7 games over what he did an entire 9 months. I hated that. Rodri, great player, but Vinny, that was a
And I'm gonna say
deserved
the
it.
Ballon d'Or voting, like character and personality,
Oh, that was
is a
ridiculous.
factor,
Hold on.
and that's why I
That
think
was stupid.
Rodri won
Hold on,
over
you also have to
Vinicius.
do it for the full calendar year. Yeah, I'm sorry, you have to do
Correct.
it for the full year, which means including when you're wearing a national team shirt. How do you do it, Brazil?
Not good in the Copa
Okay,
America.
well then Rodri
but
did
that's
pretty
not
well,
fair
did he
enough
not?
because Brazil wasn't good at all at the time.
That's not his. Hey,
Nah, bro.
Rodri
He
did
deserved
well.
it.
What do you want me to do?
Robbery.
His name's Rodri. I don't even know the name. It's crazy.
What do you guys think is going to win the next year's Ballon d'Or, though?
Mbappe?
Mbappe feels like.
Mbappe?
I mean, we already see what he's doing this season so far for Real Madrid. He's clearly the best player.
Yeah. It comes down to Champions League,
and
though.
Champions League and
World Cup.
And World
He's got
Cup.
to, he's
and
got to
World
show
Cup.
it. And also, France is strong as hell in
Yeah.
international competition. And it feels like Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso are starting to gel, so I'm kind of thinking
Yeah.
it's going to be Mbappe.
Also, which Mbappe? Ethan Mbappe or?
Yeah, no.
Nah, I'm between
Brian and Mbappe.
Nah, I'm
he's so
between,
good.
I'm
He's
between
he's an accountant.
either Mbappe or Benjamin Sesko. One of those two.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
Yeah. How about Kobe Maino, wherever he ends up? You think that guy will win?
Okay, Soccercito for the mentally ill.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys suffer from CTE? Well, then watch this guy's content.